So a simple way to do is you use your gut measurement. Okay, come to 50-60%, 75% at the 9th month.
In terms of the recruitment patterns, we try and achieve 4 hamstring quadriceps ratio before we begin jogging. What's
Yes. For jogging is a mild form of running.
Correct.
We want them to just get the pattern of the body, knowing that this is how I have to jog. The joint movement, those things has to come. So for that, basic strength of hamstring is good enough.
Hello.
Okay, over to the next question. Yeah, please carry on.
Hello.
Be audible, you
Sir,
can
when
start.
it is when it is advisable to start open chain?
Open chains, 2 months you can start up. Sometimes even 6 weeks you can start up.
And sir, what about Theraloops? What about the resistance when we should start?
For the hip, you can start off at the 3rd week itself. For
Okay,
some
but
good
start with the
athletic
mild.
patient, I start at the highest band. Okay, highest band for the hip. Okay, for good athletic patients, sometimes I start even at the 2nd week to stop.
Okay.
For the quadriceps, hamstring, maybe start at the moderate resistance band at the 6th week or 2nd month. Maybe if it is a BPT, bone patellar tendon graft, you can start at 6 weeks. Maybe hamstrings, 2 months.
Okay. So till that time, you have to go with active exercises only.
Always active. We don't do anything passive.
No, only active, no bands, nothing. Active till 5 weeks.
Yes.
SLR, extension, abduction.
SLR, squats. You will start off squats. So that is going to help them do the quadriceps recruitment. And when you do
and
the
what
squats,
about open chain?
Go ahead, madam.
Hello. Sorry, squats?
Squats itself is going to work on the quadriceps and the hamstrings. There is going to be a co-contraction on the hamstrings. So that is good enough at that level.
So that you are supposed to start when?
Squats, 3 weeks.
Close chain?
3 weeks.
3 weeks. Okay.
Remember the slide I said you can start supported squats, 3 weeks. And a normal squat, try to achieve it.
Actually, sir, I give ES stimulation in gravity eliminated position like you did with SLR, and I get very good results with that.
Your
for
muscle always
leg
fires better when you are against gravity. Okay, but if the patient is really, I have not done any patient with gravity elimination. I straight away go for gravity against.
Sir, I have done only for ES for extension lag for patients who have severe lag.
Okay. So they don't have a FFD, right? They have only extension lag.
No FFD, only extension lag. But now I'll start with SLR, sir. It's a good thing. So it is a wonderful lecture. Wonderful, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hello.
Yes.
So this is Jitendra.
Yeah, Jitendra.
Yeah, can you hear me? Yeah.
Yes.
So it was a nice presentation. Just I have 2-3 queries. Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Actually, the thing is, initially I have come across a few protocols where they say that initially post-surgery, you have to go in for passive knee extension and active knee flexion and try to achieve maximum around 90 degree of knee flexion. Because the ACL is taught in extension also, they don't allow us to go actively in knee extension. Is it, what is your take on this?
See, when you fix the graft, it is fixed at a appropriate tension. Okay, so when they
Yeah.
fix the
Yeah.
graft length and everything, that is made, and intra-op, when they fix the graph, they will go into extension. Through the scope, they will see what is the happening to the tension of the graph. Only then they will fix it.
Okay. Okay.
Okay,
This
it
is
is
what
not
older
required.
protocols I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
older
what-
protocols they used to say that you get
older,
better.
yeah, so that is all not followed now. No
Yeah.
passive. We don't need to do any passive at all. Everything active. Nothing will happen to the graph. The only thing is, if your quadriceps is not recruiting, only then there is going to be load on the ACL graph. So that's why on the third week, make sure you get the quadriceps. If not, do icing, do electrical stimulation, get the quadriceps back.
And regarding the surgery, sir, at times they say that they fix the ACL at 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock position, creating more stability and slightly lesser ROM. So what do you say about that, sir?
See, that's again depending upon the surgeons. Okay. Now there is a tibial notch. Sometimes the tibial notch is going to be a problem, and again depends upon where the tear is happening, from the mid substance or down. So you how they get the position to put the tunnel, that will determine how they are going to fix it.
Okay. No, the thing is, they say that 11 o'clock position gives a better stability and it compromises a little ROM, but it gives a better stability. Is it so? Any idea, sir?
Yes, it does. It does do that. But once, always remember, if you are going to have more stability, your range of motion is going to get affected.
Yeah. Yes, that is it.
Okay, so that will always be. But those will be decision taken on the table depending upon what problem there is.
And sir, one last question. Sir, at what stage do you label a patient as a coper? If he has completed ACL, it has a complete ACL tear, and he's doing well after around 10 weeks. He's jogging also, and he's walking about 2 kilometers, and age is around 32 years. So, can we label him as a coper, or still we need to be a little cautious and see how things go out?
No, you can, if he's doing jogging and everything, you just put him on those 4 tests, the hop tests. Okay, and if you want, you can add more tests, make him do some other additional tests for lower limb. And
Because
if
I
he's doing good,
because I
he
came
will-
across this patient just before the lockdown, and matter of chance he was supposed to undergo a surgery, but the thing is, due to the lockdown, he didn't go underwent a surgery. So he is on my protocol only. Okay, so he is doing very well. So I'm in a dilemma whether to ask him to go in for surgery or no as of now.
so educate and give him the information that your torn ACL is not going to get healed.
Yeah.
Okay, people think that, oh, I did physio, now why is it not healed? So you tell him this is Cooper, so you have to do this, we will do the test, and you tell Cooper is this, but you need to keep exercising. You don't have to do big exercises, at least the neuromuscular control has to be done. And tell him once in 3 months, just come and do a re-evaluation and go.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, sir. It was a wonderful lecture, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. So there's one Shreya asking, why are we doing exercises on good leg also? Aren't we putting extra load on the body, thereby causing core fatigue, or is it helpful more? When you are at rest with your injured leg on your right, your left leg is also lying down with you. You need to have exercise for both legs. And the first 2 months, if you need to climb up the stairs, you're going to use the good leg. So that's going to do all the work. So you need to do for the good leg also. There's another question from Chakshu. Is quadriceps activation with movements is helpful in ACL rehabilitation program? Yes, absolutely. You need to have a good firing quadriceps muscle so that there is no strain going onto the ACL graft. Okay, when to start the open chain? I think we have addressed that. Jitendra has asked about the 11 o'clock question. I think that has also been addressed. Should closed chain exercise precede the open? Yes. Nimish, yes. We start closed chain first. That is your squatting exercise. And then I said second month you start the open kinematic with the band and then to the gymming exercises for the quadriceps. There's a poor dorsiflexion influence in knee dynamic valgus. It is one of the contributing factors, but for the knee dynamic valgus, it is more of the hip abductors, which is primary contributor. And Jitendra asked about the copper. I think I've addressed that. Can you please tell me some more on quadriceps activation if we don't have any activation machine? Okay, if you do not have any machine, icing is one. You can do tapping technique. If you look at the Dina Gardner, you will see. So for these patients, you can do this. And if you see, if you remember in my video, I did a patient who was not able to do SLR. I did an assisted SLR, and I was telling him I'm going to drop it down, allowing the muscle to recruit. Otherwise, start the SLR from a mid-level, about 20 degrees. Don't start SLR down, start at this level. That's your mid-range. So your muscles have a better chance to recruit. अगर उसको फुल रिकवरी हो गया है और अचानक से माइनर इंजरी हो गया तो क्या इन्वेस्टिगेशन करना और क्या प्रोटोकॉल फॉलो करना है? अगर पेशेंट इस हाइड्रोथेरेपी किसी प्रोटोकॉल के साथ देंगे, ओके, अगर पेशेंट को बीच में कुछ इंजरी हो जाता है, स्वेलिंग है, तो उसको 1-2 दिन के लिए आइस लगाओ, उसको रेस्ट लेने के लिए बोलो, वापस तुम बुलाओ, उसका नी रेंज कैसा है चेक करो, ओके, and if you can send him to the surgeon itself to check the graft में कुछ नहीं है कर otherwise 1 week के बाद अगर वो वेट बेयर कर चल सकता है, देख लो कि वो चलने में कोई दिक्कत है कि नहीं. If not, after 1 week you can start your protocol again back. Hydrotherapy week, maybe if you want you can do hydrotherapy, otherwise no, straight away on the land. That's a poor dosage section. I've answered that. For sedentary person, how long the rehab should be continued exercise? Lifelong? Okay, sedentary persons, at least the minimum 6 months they have to follow. Now understand the graft will get stronger, neurovascularization, everything only by 1 year. So after 6 months, if he is fine, it's okay. But tell him to come after 3 months for a re-evaluation. That's it. After that, if he doesn't do it is exercise, no problem. But tell him if he can do at least twice a week, only the neuromuscular exercises, good enough. My age is 24. To me 2 months ago. I have good strength in my quads, but I'm not able to flex my knee more than 80 degrees in standing and still have pain on the lateral side. One from OnePlus. Okay, if you had 2 months and you had a lateral meniscectomy, your range, please try and see if you can get about 100 degrees, but at least 90 degrees should be achieved in the next 1 or 2 weeks. Okay, lateral side pain, just check your vastus lateralis and the IT band whether they are tight. Also check your hip abductor strength if it is good, and check if you have any triggers on your tibialis anterior, so that should help you off. Check if your calf is tight. Maybe even the lateral gastroc head might have some triggers. If you take that off, you should be better off in just 1 or 2 days. Nimish, recently I read an article stating that research suggests reduced connective tissue strength after ice application in the initial phase. Is it true? Ice is, yes, it kind of inhibits the healing process. Okay, now when I say icing, it is only superficial icing. I allow icing only for 10 minutes. So it is just to inhibit the pain sensation, that's all. So longer duration of 20 minutes ice, only that goes into the tissue level. So no problem with that.
I think we have lots of questions today, and it shows that actually I would like to say you, during the session, I have disconnected thrice. And interestingly, the session was houseful. Even I was not able to come in. So I waited for 10 more minutes to come in. So it was a
Okay.
houseful session, at least for continue for 1 hour, 8 to 9. There was no entry. Many people were calling me. They were messaging me, sir, please let me in, let me in. And then I just replied, you just keep trying. If you will get the chance, you can come in. Even so, I would like to say thank you very much. And it is because of an excellent speaker today we have, and a very good resource person, and the knowledge. There is no doubt, sir. You have a tremendous and very good knowledge and experience on this topic and the subject. You have a command on the topic, and the students here we have will get many more things from today's session. And I think we get around more than 300 registration in the session. So many more maybe not able to attend the session because of this houseful meeting. So we'll see what else can be done in the future. But it was really very interesting, very knowledgeable session and outstanding session. So I would like to say thank you from my heart. We are very grateful to you, sir. Even the Dhruv sir also. So both of you have covered the topic nicely, and we have covered ACL injuries from clinical diagnosis, decision making to the rehabilitation of the ACL. Every area, every aspect of the ACL injury we have covered. So that was a very good thing. It is rarely covered in a session that complete topic from the diagnosis to the rehabilitation, everything has been covered. So it is just because of you, both of you people, you have given your precious time. And Ganeshan sir, I know you are a very busy personality, and still you find the time and you agreed to share your knowledge with us. It is really a honor, matter of honor, and we are very thankful to you, sir, that you have given the time for us.
Thank you very much, Himanshu and the team for this. And I hope I have shared enough knowledge and created enough interest. And I hope you can carry forward this information when you go back to your lectures or clinical practice.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
again,
Sir,
thanks for giving me this opportunity here.
It is our, we are fortunate to have you here, sir, and we learned a lot. Actually, if 10% only would be able to apply, then it will make a tremendous difference in the practice. Because 100% is, I don't think so possible. Because, but I would say for me only, if I'll try 10% only, then I'll get something much more different from my previous practice. We are again thankful to the other senior faculties present here, Kalpana ma'am, Jiten sir, Harsh sir. So who are having the faith on us. They are continuously supporting us for their continuous love, support, and blessing. And we are really very thankful to you all for all the participants who has the patience to be in the line actually. So we are continue maintaining the 100 figure. Means somewhere many people were waiting and continuously they were waiting to come in. So continue for 1 hour we were maintaining, because it happens many times 10% people get disconnected due to the network issues. But that lagging does not occur here because of the many people who are waiting, and it is just your popularity and you, Ganeshan sir. So thank you very much.
It's the popularity of the subject, not me.
No, sir. It is actually the popularity of the speaker, because we believe, yes, we will get many things, many more things in the session. Though we were eager to come in, just please give me a chance to come in. So thank you very much, sir. And in this series, we have planned many more sessions for the next week also. Tomorrow we will have the session on the. We'll shortly announce the session. I think it is on the musculoskeletal dry needling tomorrow. So stay tuned, stay in the touch, stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you very much
Dr.
for being
Dr.
with us.
Himanshu, Dr. Himanshu,
Sir,
Dr.
yes.
Himanshu,
Yes, sir.
Dr. Dhruv here.
Sir.
Dr. Ganeshan sir,
Sir,
it was very nice to share the session with you, sir. It was a pleasure and it was a
thank you very much,
privilege
sir.
also. I guess I have met you in Bangalore itself.
Bangalore.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, not sure. Where in Bangalore?
I think long back I have met you over there, but I'll definitely catch up with you on the personal mobile number. But just one
Yeah,
conclusive message I just want to convey to each and everyone over here. They are the students or the professionals. See guys, you have to just remember one thing. after listening to all the things over here, the practical sessions, the examination, the rehab part, just follow one thing. We all have taken one thing in the conclusion of our degree, that was Hippocratic Oath. Always protect that. There is something called as ethnicity and the ethical practice. Do remember that. Once there is a complete tear of the ligament, as Dr. Ganeshan has also mentioned, do not give false hope to the patient. You can do the best. The symptoms might go off, but if he or she is an athlete in front of you whose complete daily bread depends upon their future career only, do not give false hope. A complete torn ligament will never heal on its own, though the symptoms might not persist. But once they go back to their like normal life to play, the symptoms will re-arise again. I think Dr. Ganeshan will definitely agree to it.
Yes, yes. And if you remember the first conservative I showed, there was one study where they showed the ACL is healing. Now that's why I said it is a very interesting fact. So we can get chances if we see there is a possibility of healing, but we don't know. And we don't know who are the population who is going to heal.
Correct, sir.
But
There was
as of
actually,
now, the
there is,
fact,
yeah.
there is no healing.
There is a lady actually, her name is Shalini Pathak, and she is a superintendent of police actually, and she has got one silver medal in Asian Games in Kabaddi. You can search her on Google. She was my patient actually. She got grade 3 ACL injury, complete torn. It was an emulsion injury. So initially we just managed her at any cost because the event was hardly 25 days ago, like 25 days ahead only the event was about to appear. So I have to personally accompany her, and we managed her without surgery, and definitely she scored a silver also. But post that we have to send her for the surgery itself. Now she's absolutely doing well.
So thank
We
you very
have,
much. Yes, yes, sir. Please continue.
Sorry,
sir.
last one.
Finish it.
So if you remember, even in the rehab, you can make miracles after the surgery. I have one athlete who, after 7 months, participated in pole vault, and she's now broken the national record in her age group.
That's very fantastic.
I have people at the age of 60 after ACL, they have gone on a trek to Mansarovar and come back. Okay, they have gone to trek to Ladakh, but I have they do the protocol fully. I had one patient who's gone on a road trip from India to London. So
That's
after
fantastic.
ACL,
That's
so
fantastic.
this is all possible even in the rehab. Only thing is you just take the facts, plan, and progress.
Actually, I've missed your initial session because along with Himanshu, I was also waiting outside only because the room was full. So Harsh sir has to come out, and then he gave me a call that now I have to pour in because half an hour I was regularly trying only to come inside.
Dhruv sir, still I am inside because of the Ritu ma'am's ID.
I got to
My
know.
ID I'm not able to enter.
Thank you, sir.
So
Thank you. It was
thanks a lot.
very...
Pleasure having you here, Dr. Dhruv. It's nice to be here. Thanks to Dr. Himanshu for coordinating everything, and thanks to all the senior
Definitely, sir,
professionals.
definitely. Thanks
We
to
will
you
look
also,
into
sir.
future, sir, to have you once more. Thanks a lot, sir. Thanks a
Helen,
lot.
nice meeting you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Good night, all. We'll meet tomorrow.
Thank you.
Good night,
all.
everyone.
Stay safe.
Good night, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good night.
Thank you.